Don't like
Everyone's got to
these.
deal with something. We're dealing with the heat.
Yeah, we are. We are. We'll make it through, I think. We do every year.
Hopefully, yeah, exactly. And in years past, it's been even hotter, and we're going to talk about
That
that
is true.
in a little bit. So in comparison to a few years ago, it's not as bad, but it's definitely hot. A lot of people may want to enjoy this weather from the indoors. Right now, it's definitely a gorgeous look as long as you're indoors looking out the window. We've got lots of sunshine here across the metro, but we have a lot of clouds out in the Panhandle. A trough still out west, and with that, we're going to see a few more clouds. But right now, this is El Reno shot from an Air Comfort Skycam network. It is hot already. It is 92 degrees, but after you factor in that humidity, dew points in the low 70s, it feels more like 99 degrees even at this lunch hour. In the heat advisor, we don't have that for the metro. We do have the heat advisor for both Noble and Payne counties, but no matter where you go in the state, you have to take this heat seriously. Temperatures climbing to around 100 degrees all across the state later on, but like I mentioned earlier, we have had it much worse. Back in 2012 on this day, the low that morning was 84 degrees and the high was 113 degrees. That was actually a record originally set back in 1936. So we have had it much worse. But no matter how you look at it, it's just going to be downright hot as we go throughout the afternoon. There's no way from hiding from it. It's 93 degrees in Byers, 94 in Seminole, 95 in Kingfisher, and 92 degrees in Sealing. Everyone across the state dealing with the 90s, except in the Panhandle where we do have a little bit more cloud cover. It's only 87 in Guymon, 93 in Tulsa, and 95 down in Durant. Dew points, it's a little bit more humid in central and eastern Oklahoma and western Oklahoma. It does dry out a little bit more, so that's where those temperatures are going to be a little bit hotter later on today. In the meantime, it feels more like 102 at Tulsa. It feels like 102 in Durant and 100 degrees right now in Lawton. So obviously those numbers are not done climbing yet. We still have not reached the peak heating of the day, so it's dangerous heat all across the state, really. This is the big picture. We've got the jet stream to the north, high pressure. The ridge of high pressure is right on top of the southern plains, and it's not going to go anywhere anytime soon. Now, out around that, we're going to have little weak boundaries try to move in to at least the northwest part of the state, bringing us a chance for rain. And part of our future cache is showing that we do have at least a slight chance of showers and storms in the Panhandle and far northwest Oklahoma, and that's going to be the trend even as we get into tomorrow. Eventually, we're going to have a front drop at least into the northern half of the state, and that's going to bring a slight chance of isolated showers and storms in parts of northern and northwest Oklahoma. The rest of us, we don't see a chance for rain for quite a while, unfortunately. So for today, keeping at least a 20% chance all across the board for parts of northern and northwest Oklahoma and in the Panhandle. The rest of us, a lot of sun and just hot. We're looking for a high of 99 degrees today in Oklahoma City. Our normal is 95, so it's not too far off, but every degree makes a difference in this kind of heat. 100 degrees in Woodward, 101 in Hobart, and 98 later today down in Durant. Overnight tonight, skies are still going to be mostly clear. Temperatures only dropping to the mid to possibly the upper 70s in some locations. 78 in Woodward and 77 overnight in McAllister. Overnight tonight, keeping a slight chance of isolated storms in far northwest Oklahoma and in the Panhandle. Tomorrow, that boundary tries to sweep through at least the northern part of the state, bringing us a slight chance of storms there. The rest of us, we're not going to get any rain. We're all going to get those 100-degree temperatures, though, with a slight chance, again, staying in far northern Oklahoma. So rain chances very few and far between over the next several days, especially for central and southern Oklahoma. And it gets even hotter. We're looking for a high of 100 on Thursday, but 100 degrees on Friday, 100 degrees on Saturday, and 101 all the way through the rest of the 9-day. And rain chances, they are very slim. Eventually, it looks like the heat dome is going to try to break down a little bit. We're going to try to get some boundaries to come through and bring slight chances of showers and storms. But even at this point, those chances do not look great. Hopefully, we can get some changes in here eventually.
Wow, look at that.
I know. I have not seen that kind of 9-day in a long time.
It's been a while. All right.
Yeah.